It's November 2006. J.K. Rowling is working in secret on the final chapters of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in a hotel room in Edinburgh.
Yeah, I've helpfully made the note for myself. This will need very serious planning. I don't know when I wrote that. And I was quite right in that.
The Harry Potter series has taken 17 years to write. It's an epic saga of childhood confusion, danger, and adventure. But it's more than just a children's story. Behind the witchcraft and the wizardry lies an intensely moral fable about good and evil, love and hatred, life and death. My name is James Runcie. I'm a writer and a filmmaker, and I want to find out the secret of J.K. Rowling's success. How has she done it? And where has it all come from?
You look really nice, Dad. Oh, thank you.
This is J.K. Rowling's country house in Perthshire. Once inside, I decided to start the film by asking a few direct questions. What's your favourite virtue?
Courage.
What vice do you most despise?
Bigotry.
What are you most willing to forgive?
Gluttony.
What's your most marked characteristic?
I'm a trier.
What are you most afraid of?
Losing someone I love.
What's the quality you most like in a man?
Morals.
What's the quality you most like in a woman?
Generosity.
What do you most value about your friends?
Tolerance.
What's your principal defect?
Short fuse.
What's your favourite occupation?
Writing.
What's your dream of happiness?
Happy family.
The desire for a happy family comes, in part, from a difficult childhood. Like her orphaned hero Harry Potter, Joanne Rowling was brought up on a suburban British street, first in Yate, just outside Bristol, and then a few miles down the road in Winterbourne. The house even had a cupboard under the stairs. But unlike Harry Potter, Jo wasn't made to sleep there. She shares the same birthday as Harry Potter, the 31st of July. And together with her sister Di, endured similar childhood economies.
What were your haircuts like?
Oh, that's just wrong.
They were terrible.
That, honestly, this
They were
is child abuse.
They were terrible.
I don't want to show it though.
I've got it here.
But I was
It's not that. Look at my fringe. I don't think anyone can stomach that for long.
If you're wondering, Jo is the one on the right.
If you weren't used to cutting hair, wouldn't you approach it in a gentle, slow manner?
Wouldn't you go to a hairdresser?
Well, maybe they could, but wouldn't you just cut it slowly and not attack it like a hatchet?
I do think you've come. Mine was always crooked, always.
Did you wear similar clothes?
Oh my God, yes.
Different colours.
Yeah,
but
you always had pink, and I always had blue.
Because you were the boy, Jo?
Yeah,
Because you were the eldest?
yeah, and I was supposed to be a boy, so
Simon John.
I was supposed to be Simon John. I even know who I was supposed to be.
Oh, they told you?
Oh yeah.
She was a massive disappointment.
Yeah. And so then I said quite hopefully, and when Di came along, were you disappointed too? No. I said, was that because you found out it was quite nice to have a girl? No. So then I just went upstairs and wept.
When Jo was 9 years old, the family moved to a village outside Chepstow on the edge of the Forest of Dean. Here was a location that offered a whole range of imaginative possibilities, magical creatures, mystery and intrigue.
I'm very drawn to forests.
And it's my favourite part of the Hogwarts grounds. The advantage of a forest is it can be so many things. It can be a place of enchantment. You never imagine a crowd in a forest, it's a solitary place. Is it because it used to be a place of shelter and safety to us, I suppose? So I think I'm very drawn to them, even though they can be spooky.
Jo wrote stories from an early age. There was resonant material all around her. She even lived next door to a graveyard. The family lived in this house. Jo and her sister Di earned extra pocket money as part-time cleaners of St. Luke's Church.
I cannot overstate how cold it got in this church in winter when we were cleaning it. It was freezing for £1 each. It's tragic, really. We must be in here loads, because we used to sign this book all the time. Oh, God, I know. Oh, look, it's me. There I am. Me and Di together. Joanne Rowling, age 12, Diane Rowling, age 10. It's a name I stole for Harry Potter. For an unpleasant character as well. Hide the book, lock it away. Forgotten about that. Yes.
Jo was the only member of the family to attend church services regularly and was baptised here at the age of 11.
Do you believe in God?
Yes. I do struggle with it. I couldn't pretend that I'm not doubt-ridden about a lot of things, and that would be one of them, but I would say yes.
Do you think there's a life beyond this of some kind?
Yes, I think I do.
Jo's religious belief and her thoughts about love, death and the afterlife were severely tested when her mother was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 1980.
I was 15 when she was diagnosed, but we now know that she was showing signs probably from when I was about 10 or 11. She would have odd losses of feeling in limbs, her balance actually was poor for a long time. And then it just got worse and worse, and she decided it was time to visit the doctor, but she wasn't expecting to hear anything. And then, you know, a year of tests, and there we were. She had a very virulent form of the illness, and at that time there were no drug treatments at all. They said, well, you've got multiple sclerosis, see you.
The illness was to have a devastating impact on the two girls, particularly as they found their father difficult. One of the reasons Harry Potter is so full of idealised father figures, Hagrid, Dumbledore and Sirius Black, is that Jo's relationship with her own father was far from ideal.
I was very frightened of my father for a very long time, but also tried, well, it's a common combination, isn't it? I also tried desperately to get his approval and make him happy, I suppose. And then there came a point, quite shamingly late in life, where I couldn't do that anymore. And so I haven't had any contact with my father now for a few years.